Hello guys and welcome back in this new video on our C++ series where we're going to talk about string with C++. In C++, a string is a sequence of characters essentially text stored as an object of the standard string class. It allows for easy manipulation and storage of textual data. So in this video, we're going to provide all the foundation that you need to use a string with C++, okay? String is something really powerful that I would like to know as soon as possible when I've started to learn C++. So we're going to start by providing the preprocessor include string on the top, on the header of our code, and it's using the library, the standard library, okay? So you always have to provide it. If you are not providing it on top, you should define the scope each time that you're going to use a string inside your main function or inside your code. Okay. So I've defined a couple string here, s1 to s6. Okay. And we're going to try to break down how it's working. What is the consequence of each of our action. Okay. So I've defined my main function. Let me comment the next example, this next example first, and come back on the top. So let me uncomment now our first code. All right, awesome. So as I said before, I've defined my string s1, string s2. My string s1 is not initializing, so I just define it like that, okay? And the string s2, I've initialized it to Yannick, okay, my first name. And you can see that, I didn't define anything for S1, but for S2, I've initialized it for my first name, Yannick. And if I run cout command on this S2 string, normally you should see Yannick that's going to display on my screen, okay? The S3 have been defined and initialized to S2. So if I run cout S3, I should have Yannick, okay? Then I've also defined the X4 by Yannick, 3. This means this string, when I'm gonna cout it, I'm gonna receive the three first indexes, the three first index element, okay? So Y, A, and N. After that, I've defined S5. By S3, 0, 2. Okay. Normally this one means S5 is the S3 value, but on that S3 value, I'm just gonna picking up the two first elements started at 0. Okay. So that's the signification of S3, 0, 2. Okay. And finally, I have here S6 defining by 3x. If I output this, if I run cout, if I print it, I should receive 3x's on my screen. Okay. So that's a little bit it about the couple foundation on string. Okay. I'm gonna try to see out a couple one of my strings. Okay. I'm going to do it for x4 to x6. So let's write our C out quickly. So right now I'm going to compile it using the shortcut and execute it, build and execute it. And you see I have YAN, YA, and XXX. Okay, I did a mistake on S5. Normally the output is YA, but I'm going to fix it in a couple of seconds. But everything else looks exactly how I've stated. Okay, so let me in the comment if you have question. I will be happy. I will be happy to help. Okay. All right. Okay. So I've corrected that YA. Okay. I think that right now I'm just going to comment this first code or just delete it and move on the next code. Okay. I'm talking about concatenation with string. I've defined string part 1, string part 2. The first one is C++, the second one is is a powerful, and I also declare the string sentence. The string sentence equal part 1 plus space in double quote plus part 2 plus in double quote space language. And finally, I output sentence using cout command. So I'm gonna compile this and execute it quickly. And you will see that you should output something like C++ is a powerful language for sentence. You see, C++ is a powerful language. Awesome. So that's a little bit it how concatenation is working with strings. Okay, I'm going to move forward now with the last code. Accessing character. We can use the bracket or the dot at in order to access an element. Okay, but the next code is how to use for loop with the range based for loop exactly with a string. Okay, you have to understand that string is working a little bit like an array or like a vector in terms of compound type of element. Okay, so that one, a string is a compound type of character. Okay, so we can work with it exactly like we are working with an array. So that's why I've defined that string s1 here, initialize it with Yannick, and I'm running the range based for loop by for character C colon S1 C out C. And you're going to see that I'm going to have exactly displaying on my output each character of my first name Yannick on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to compile it and execute it quickly, and you're going to see. And you see, when I execute it, I got Yannick, each character displaying exactly like as the one that you get with an array. Okay, So that's a little bit it about the foundation on string that I would like to share with you. If you have learned something during this video, please I will invite you to like and subscribe, and see you on the next video on C++ series. Bye bye.